I'm guessing I'ma be okay.
Say that you don't feel me now.
I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Get ready for Cardinals baseball next. Kwang Young Kim, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he...
Now the first pitch. Jake Marisnick is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Marisnick brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
The 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now in the box, Ildemaro Vargas, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Yeah, this might be his power side, swinging right-handed. Not that he doesn't have a lot of power from the left side, but if you look at the splits, a far superior hitter for power from the right side.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Just getting started here in St. Louis. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0. Popped up. And Arenado will make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
Batting second, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. First pitch on its way.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Hendricks has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. windup and the 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
That is it. The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Striding in is Javier Baez, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch of the AB on its way.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. It's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
So next to hit is Ian Happ, and in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Baez, base runner at first with one out. And he lays off for ball one. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. One there on to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has an even 10 hits in 29 at-bats. He's also collected 6 doubles. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Paul DeYoung waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Smoke toward third. Bryant is up with it, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Next up, Paul DeYoung. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now here's the first offering. Ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hit on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he fouls this one off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, another foul ball. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Ready now is Matt Duffy. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
The right fielder, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
In there, strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Corey Gauthier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now here's the pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Here now the 2-2.
Count this ball.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. He's set, and the pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch.
Inside, ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Carlson, a California-born ball player. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Very weakly on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Ivan Herrera. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Cardinals. Two balls and no strikes.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen the fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
There's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Digging in will be Kwang Young Kim. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's set. Here it comes. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Stepping in once again is Tommy Edman, runner in scoring position with Sagan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Duffy gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Here's the pitch. 0-1 the count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Count remains 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Here's Javier Baez, man at first after the 2-out walk. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Now the 0-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Chopper foul. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th. And in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Now here's the first offering. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Liner towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Up next, Paul Goldschmidt. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Through 4. Still tied. Nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Ian Happ.
Now the first pitch. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Wind up and the 0-1. Popped him up. DeYoung has a play. 1 down.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
So now to the plate, Matt Duffy. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The catcher, number 3, Corey Gautier.
The next Cub up, Corey Gautier, worked a walk his first time up. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Now the 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. First offering.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, outside.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now it'll be Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark.
Hey, Hero, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap first knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Standing in now, Dylan Carlson. Here's a pop-up now. Bryant shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit is Ivan Herrera. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope. That's inside.
Ball 2-0 now.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
The 2-0 on the way. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
All even now, 2-2. O'Neill, the runner at second with one away. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
To the plate now, Kwang Young Kim, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
0-2. Here it is.
Oh, that's good.
Speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. All set for the start of the inning, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. First pitch on its way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. We'll try again, 1-2. Popped him up. Herrera is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now here is Jake Marisnick. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And now the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now another 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next to the Cubs.
Next, it'll be Ildemaro Vargas. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Bader will wait on it. And that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So now here is Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Tommy Edman.
Now here's the first offering. And he popped him up. Bryant into foul territory. And that's going to land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. directly to the left. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First pitch on the way.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Two out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up the middle. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball into straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it. 1 away.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Now to the plate, here is Javier Baez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter once you get into the 7th. And it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But, D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
Jordan Hicks will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
At the plate, Ian Happ. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 0-1 pitch, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. The 1-1 pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now here's the first offering, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
To short. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Paul DeYoung. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
1 out, nobody on. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And now a pitch on the way. Missile missed down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler.
So now into the box is Tyler O'Neill. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 home. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Action, ball 2.
DeYoung leads off first with 1 away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Dylan Carlson. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. After it is Marisnik. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cards leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy.
First offering on its way.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box now, Corey Gauthier, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice his swing.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Andrew Miller will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lane Thomas is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. David Bodie will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13, David Bodie.
From the stretch, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down 1-0. Justin Steele is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 35, Justin Steele.
Now at the plate is Ivan Herrera. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Lane Thomas now. Lays off 1-0. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Thomas is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Ready with the 2-0. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit in the air out to left field. Marisnick is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 19.
Stepping in next, Tommy Edman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. Giovanni Gallegos takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 65. Giovanni.
Now to the plate, Jake Marisnick flew out last time up.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Fouled away. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now here it comes. DeMauro Vargas comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very
this graphic are amazing.
You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
At the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 2-1. Here it is. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody pop step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
2-2. Chop back to the mound. Can they turn it to second for one? Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the 9th, but that's where the threat ended as they turned a double play to finish this one once and for all.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Cards used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kwang Young Kim notches his 3rd win of the year as he goes 6+, allowing only a single base hit. Kyle Hendricks settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Giovanni Gallegos closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Blizak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.